Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today we're chatting about our beloved Amakhosi Kaizer Chiefs, Golden Yellow, the Pepenic Glamour Boys. Ha! Bafana yokuthula noqolo. Hey, yeah. I said what I said. But anyway, before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Today we talk about the kit. Yes, we talk about the kit. You guys know my deal. My deal is the more members I get, the more I get a chance to buy you guys one of these keepers and then give it to the member. So what does that mean? That means that being a member is about $20. And then if I have enough members, I can buy a skipper, and then I do a little draw for the people who are the members who are contributing. And then whoever becomes the winner, I give them the skipper. I've done it twice before, and I want to do it again for the new season. But today we're going to chat about these two kits that I saw. There's even a third kit, which I feel I more prefer, but anyway, that's just me. The new kits. So the new kit is obviously the normal gold kit and this grey kit that we are seeing. It's interesting because this grey kit for me, I don't know how to feel about it. It looks nice. I won't lie. It looks nice. But because Chiefs in the past has always really, what can I say? In the past, Chiefs has often made the grey like t-shirts, the training shirts. I don't know how I feel about this one being our second shirt. I don't know. It makes me feel some type of way. But I like it. But at the same time, I don't like it. But at the same time, I know once I see the players wearing it. And that's the one thing I always say when the new kits come out. I always say it's easier for me to judge whether I like this kit when I see our players wearing it. Because sometimes when you see it on mannequins or you see it on our fans, Nabum Kaba, like us, you can't really, see it the way you want to see it. So when I see our kids when this weekend when we're playing a San Toko, I'll have a better view of what I think of the kit. But like I say, I'm used to the grey kit always being our practice kit. So now that it's like the second kit, I don't know. It makes me miss the white kit. There was a time our second kit was always the white kit. Yes, the black kit is also our second kit, but we had a white kit. I used to like those days. Those were our dominant days, I think, when we had the white kit. So a part of me misses the white kit. I don't know why I feel like this, but I used to like it. Or let me just say, it used to remind me of a winning Chiefs. Because when we had that white kit, it was the time of Abombe Suma. That white kit used to do some things. But anyway, the gold kit, when I see this new gold kit, you know who it reminds me of? It reminds me of Bernard Parker. Because not to the last t-shirt we had that had like a collar like this of the gold kit. I remember Bernard Parker was that's the main player that comes to my mind. Because I remember him rocking that kit. I just can't remember what season it was. But it looks like exactly like that kit except for the shoulders. That's why I'm like, I don't really... The creative team this season... they didn't seem very inspired because when I think team at Hull City has pretty much an identical shirt to Kaizer Chiefs. So the marketing team this time round, they kind of played the safe game or the easy game. So because imagine the first time we got Kappa, we got the green kit for the Springboks. That kit was fire. And our second kit was the gold kit was almost like our current grey kit, but it was just those patterns in one place. Then the second season, which is last season with the Kappa, we saw the black kit, which was a nice one. That one is the one I wish I got the skipper, but it was sold out when they started making things half price. And also the gold kit. The gold kit, I like last season's gold kit. I actually prefer last season's gold kit to this one. But like I say, give me a chance to see it on the players. Maybe I'll actually enjoy it more when I see it now in the season on our players. So that's what I have to say about the kit. It looks good. The kit is 1.3. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Both kits are 1.3. There's a third kit I saw, which they call it their training kit. It's like a dark blue kit. I like that one. That one is, if I do buy one day, not now, because I wait for the sale. Unless I'm buying for you guys. When I buy for you guys, I buy now. When I buy for myself, I look for the sale. But to be honest, I don't even have one Kaizer Chiefs keeper. And it's not that I'm not a supporter. It's just that Chiefs has not inspired me to pay my money to wear the skipper. And so I pay my money sometimes when I can to watch other people enjoy the Kaizer Chiefs kit. So I won't deny other people wearing the lovely Kaizer Chiefs skippers. But for me personally, they owe me domination. They owe me the Chiefs when I started supporting Chiefs, they owe me the feeling I used to have. You know that feeling when a season starts and you like, how many cups am I winning this season? Not am I making top 8. That is not the feeling I want to have with the team I love. You know, when the season starts and like, oh, I can't wait to see Karambo Ngobese. Yo, I can't wait to see Knowledge Musona. Yo, I can't wait to see Shoes Musheo. Yo, I can't. You know, when the season starts and you just excited to see your players. And then on top of that, what Chiefs was doing to Chiefs used to spoil us back in the days. Remember back in the days, the season starts, just see Chiefs kicks off their season by signing Amakhosi, Nabo Bernard Park. Man, we used to live nice back in the days. But now, the season starts, Sino Flavio. The season starts, Basandu Shinga. The season starts, Basain about God's power. They're fighting with Sundowns for God's power. They're fighting with Cape Town Spurs for Velebayi and Baartman. Like, I don't have the excitement. You know, if we got it, because remember there was a story that we signed, Saleng. You know, if Saleng was Vele's player, you know if Sipombule was Vele's player, you know if Osunopolis was Vele's player, you know if Mayambela was Vele's player. Bafethu, the way I look at this season, I'll be like, how many trophies and the leagues Tatanin? When does the league end? Because I want the cup. That's how I would feel. But now, with the signings that we have right now, my next question is this, and I'm sure this is the question a lot of you guys are asking is, yeah, siyabona ukuthi signile, but we see that we sign players, but where are the real signings? Can you show us the real signings? Because these ones don't feel like they're moving the needle. These ones just help us make sure in a way that we are in top 8. Like with these ones, we can feel good. Okay, top 8, top 8 seems more, there's more chance that we're in top 8 this season than not. But is this what I want to feel? No, I don't want to feel like this. I want to sign a player and know, these players are putting me head to head against Sundowns. Even if Nabi is burning the house down, but my players can make a plan on the field. Right now, you know, and this is the sad reality I'm going to say. Right now, the only player at Kaizer Chiefs I trust to make a plan when things are not looking good is Gaston Sereno. Gaston Sereno is the one player who is wearing a Kaizer Chiefs kit today, who, when I look at him, I know he can find a solution. He can find me a goal. I know Sereno can make a plan, even if it's bad for 90 minutes. But if Sereno is on that field, on the 91st minute, I know Sereno can make a plan. But Sereno is old now. So if I feel like this just by one play, then what are the other players doing? And that is a big question. But anyway, apart from that, today apparently the DC committee is sitting with Velebayi and Luke Baartman's case with Kaizer Chiefs. I hope it gets sorted out by this week. Whether we are getting these players or they going back to Cape Town Spurs. In my personal opinion, I don't see how possible that Chiefs gets these players from Cape Town Spurs, because from my understanding, if you show as a team that you can still pay for the salaries, the professional salaries of these players, then technically you can still be considered, the players can still be considered to be contracted professionally, even though the team is on an amateur status. But if the team, for example, goes to the NFD and then now it's like, hey guys, we can't pay you your full salaries, we need to cut all of your salaries by half, then you see that's when a player has a case to be like, and they don't want to give me my full salary, I mean, I want to go. That's when you have a case. But in Cape Town Spurs case, they are saying, we have all the money in the world. Money is not a problem. We just want that if Chiefs wants our player, they must come and pay money. So it is what it is. I don't think Chiefs is going to win this one. I think the only way Chiefs wins it is by compensating these guys. And the way Cape Town Spurs is working is that they are unrealistic in the kind of compensation they want for these players. So these players have gone down 2 leagues. They've relegated the team twice. And you now want to tell me one of these players is 10 million. Like, it's honestly not realistic. That's why I'm like, if I was Chiefs, I'd offer 3 million for both of these players and sign them. And if a lot of you are like, 3 million is too much for Velebayi, 3 million is too much for Baartman, I'm going to say, but you guys were fine when Chiefs paid about 3 to 4 million to sign Shinga, also from second divisions. So you must make up your mind what you want. Because Miguel, we signed him for 3 million. Cross, we signed him for 3 million. I don't see why we can't sign those two, even if they're going to be in ABC Mutsepe for 3 million. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, good luck to Chiefs. Good luck to Baartman. And I think the agent is Lance Davis. I know he really wants his players to join Kaizer Chiefs. He has been wanting this, not even from this season. He is pushing for the Velebayi deal for a long time. Even dealing with Tebogo Mokoena. He's been trying to get Tebogo Mokoena overseas, but it's really been difficult. So part of me is now wondering if Lance Davis is, as an agent, is struggling. I don't know. But anyway, we shall see. We shall see what happens. Good luck to Lance Davis and everyone there. And yeah, and in terms of Chiefs signings, you know what? I know the transfer window generally closes around September. It doesn't make sense to me for us to be signing players in September. Like, Nabi will be bottom of the log by the time we start figuring out how to find them goals. So I just pray that they help. And and a lot of people like have bad things about Nabi, etc. But me, I want the best for Nabi. And when I say I want the best for Nabi, I want Nabi to get quality players. If Nabi is going to fail, I'd rather him fail with quality players. You know, if someone is going to be bad, let him be bad in the best situation possible. Let him rather be bad there. Because then it will tell you how bad he is. But now when you want to expose your coach that your coach is bad, but he's working with not so good material, then you are expecting magicians to coach you. And that's what Chiefs is trying to do. Chiefs is expecting magicians to come and coach Chiefs. And that's why I keep saying, the only reason I want Pitso Mosimane at Chiefs, or one of the main reasons I want Pitso Mosimane at Chiefs, is because there are certain things that Pitso already knows about South African players and the market that Nabi will never know. Pitso knows the mentality of a South African player that Nabi will never understand. Pitso knows how to negotiate with agents and clubs and everyone who's holding talented player. Pitso knows how to get these people and negotiate them, and the deals won't be as bad. But right now, we don't have someone negotiating like that. Right now, we have Kaizer Jr., and they've been struggling for years. We have Bobby. They have been struggling for years. So we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And say what you want. Terra is not a negotiator. Tero is a scout. So he finds you the player. Then he sets that player's agent up with the management, which is Amakhosi Jr. Then these guys discuss how can we bring the player. But the difference with Pito is that Pito may be a coach, but he speaks agent speech. So you put Pito in a room with an agent, club owners and stuff, Pito will have that player there by the next day, like it or not. And that's the main reason I always back Pito over Nabi. Because Pito can build a Kaizer Chiefs team with the same budget as Nabi. The only difference is Pito will know how to get players. Nabi is relying on Amakhosi Jr. And that is where the problem is starting. Amakhosi for life.